He's warning them, be careful about the allure and the constants of idolatry in the human heart. The desire and the tendency to go after other gods. And at the very heart of what would cause us to refuse, I believe, and I think it's the same challenge for them, is idolatry at the end of the day isn't just about little figurines and us offering incense or whatever and worshiping these little statues. Ultimately, what idolatry is believing something else other than God for what only God can give you. It's the idea that I'm going to give my heart, my allegiance, and my desires to something other than Him. That I'm going to believe something else is going to work for me and not Him. It's taking something good and making it ultimate. Offering to something else that which only God should receive from us. That's idolatry. And that's the warning here. Be careful, because they're willing to go back and trust an old, broken, dark, terrifying system in order to relate to God and somehow be found with Him. And He's trying to tell them that doesn't work. At the end of the day, that's just idolatry, just like the wilderness generation. So don't be mistaken. And we have the same warning today. If I go to your house and I don't find a little figurine, that doesn't mean that idolatry may not exist there. Our hearts are little idol factories. Every day, we find other things to pursue with our time, our attention, our allegiance. We're trusting in those things to satisfy us in ways that only God can. We're trusting in things to give us a sense of worth and meaning and identity in a way that only God can. We can take the best of things and turn them into beautiful, glorious idols. We can take parenting and make that an idol. We can take Bible study and make it an idol. Well, how does that happen? Well, if you think that you should get into heaven because you consistently attended Bible study, you're trusting Bible study and not Jesus for your salvation. You see how it works? When we start to trust in these things and start to build up an account, like I can stand before a holy God and say, but I did this stuff. You ought to let me in. And He's like, no, it's only the stuff that Jesus did that gets you in. When you trust in Him and what He's completed, yes. And so this is calling us to draw attention to, are there ways in which we are trusting in other things other than Him? And so it's a beautiful, great, and also challenging warning to us as well as them. Is idolatry running amok in our own hearts and in our own lives?